Okay, welcome to Dungeons and Dolls, everyone. Very excited to have you all here. Very excited to be starting this. And very nervous to also be doing this. We're going to do a little roundtable introduction of everyone. I'm Lauren. I'm going to be the DM for our little mini campaign. So exciting.
I'm Ashton, pronouns she, her.
Oh yes, my pronouns are she, her. So sorry, thank you.
And I will be playing Eliana, who's a human sorcerer.
What's your coven name?
Oh, my coven name is Eris, goddess of chaos, basically.
In a separate reality.
Yes.
The Grecians weren't around this time.
My name is Anne, and my character is a Shatter Kai druid, and their name is Roanna, coven name Phlox. Their pronouns are she, her, as well as mine.
My name is Kia. I am playing Bella Bunny, the Herringon Bard, and both my pronouns and my characters are she, her. And you'll meet Bella later.
So good.
Oh, and my coven name is Baby B. Baby B. Baby B. However fast you say it, I come that fast.
I'm Daniela. My pronouns are she, her, and I'll be playing Lua, who is a Kalishtar cleric, and her pronouns are also she, her, and her coven name is Nyx.
I'm Chelsea. I'll be playing the Eladrin Warlock Minalai of the Autumn Court. My pronouns and Minalai's pronouns are she, her, and her coven name is Fiddle.
I know. That's so cute.
I'm Mox. I am a they, them pronoun user, and I will be playing Brunfelsia Boldhide, who is a she, her, and she is a rock gnome artificer. She's an alchemy specialist, and her coven name is Flora.
So cool. Okay, everyone ready?
Yes.
Let's do a little.
Set the tone.
It is the Broken Age, the recorded year of 251. The magical weave on the material plane has been shattered and broken, making magic unstable and dangerous to use. This has caused those who are able to tap into the magical weave, those who are able to cast magic, unstable and dangerous as well in the eyes of those who live in Mora. These casters have gone into hiding, fearful of what these powers could mean for their future. But they can't hide forever. A radical religious group known only as the Veil has been traveling the continent seeking out these magic users, witches, as they call them, and deeming their acts of witchcraft punishable by death. In the name of purification, this holy group scours the material plane looking for magic and those who can wield it. With their numbers only growing, they've been able to extend their reach further than one could ever imagine. Every town, every forest, every mountaintop, from coast to coast, no one can hide under the veil. The latest pilgrimage of a particular sect has led them to Windermere, a small town in the northwestern mainlands of Mora, where a group of magic casters have found a safe haven, now disrupted by their arrival. The 6 of you have been living in Windermere for almost 4 years under the loving guidance of Mother Witch, a woman, wizard, who has brought you all under her wing to protect you from those who seek to hurt magic casters. You are a coven of witches. You've been honing your craft, learning more about the powers that allow you to control the weave, and learning how to tame it at the same time. Under the tutelage of Mother Witch, you have grown powerful indeed. Our story, however, starts about 2 months after the Veil's arrival on a very frigid, dark, cloudy night. You've been roused from your sleep from the shouts of villagers from Windermere. Now you live off the coast of Windermere in the woods, basically. So for them to be screaming as loud as they are, they're screaming very loud. So you've gotten out of your beds, you've met each other, and it's the smell of smoke that brings you all the way to the church. Well, let's get your minis out now. So, Kia, your mini, I'm so sorry.
Lorax.
Oh my god. It's like so tiny.
It's a brown Lorax.
It is. Yeah.
Which is almost a bunny.
I'm not sure, would you like, if you prefer to be standing in a different order, let me know, but.
Love it.
Badass fun.
Great, okay. So, you are currently standing behind an entire group of people in front of the church. They're raising their fists in the air, screaming at the top of their lungs. The noise that seemed so loud before when you were in the woods seems completely inconsequential, however, to the ringing that's in your ears now as you take in the scene before you. You see a group of men in white robes. The Veil. On a wooden platform stands 3 men, one in the middle and then 2 on either side of him. The 2 men behind are standing imposingly, their chests large and out. Men. They scan the audience with their eyes, and they're holding these huge clubs in their hands. The man in the middle, however, stands differently. He's hunched back, and his shoulders raised. He stands scanning the crowd as well. He wears long white robes with a gold stole on the front, and you can see a large white meter, Pope hat, on top of his head with gold accents on it. In his hand, you see a large staff that stands even taller than he does because he's crouching over, and it has a blue orb on the top of it. The 2 men that are standing imposingly, they also have those big clubs, right, with orbs in them as well, as you can see on the minis. You know who the man is in the middle of this platform. Mother Witch warned you about him with the arrival of the Veil in Windermere. This is Archbishop Edmund Jestide, High Priest of Justice and Virtue. He is widely known in Mora for his merciless and violent treatment towards magic casters. He is borderline barbaric in his aggression towards casters, and Mother Witch has begged you to stay away from him. You see his mouth moving, spit flying out of it as he talks to the group in front of him. But it's like you can't even hear him because what you see next to him takes your breath away. On a separate platform, surrounded by priests, you see Mother Witch burning at the stake.
What the?
What?
First F.
What?
Right.
Okay.
We just got here. But we love Mother Witch. What's happening? What the fuck? You make us fall around.
I should never have said Castlevania.
Excuse
Whoa.
me?
No.
But she can't die though. Like, she can't.
She's our mother.
Oh my god. That's so cool.
Oh no.
But Mother.
It's really cool, but stop it.
I'm like shaking. I'm like, Mother Witch.
My stomach dropped.
I know.
Okay.
Oh, it looks so wicked.
I know it looks good, but very depressing at the same time.
Yeah, man, if you make me cry before we even start.
I mean, my nose is already going.
You spent 2 weeks making us love her.
Yeah, you don't get to play.
Look, man, D&D has consequences. Oh, God, okay, I need a drink. 1 second.
Yeah.
Good call.
Stressful mom.
What the fuck?
Oh, it just looks so good from here, too.
Oh, it does.
Okay. All right. You're staring at her, burning fire all around this platform. Suddenly, you are completely snapped out of your daze as you hear Archbishop Jestai shout above the crowd. And we will no longer tolerate filth on these lands. We will eradicate their kind. We will put a stop to their sinful acts. And we will restore Mora. Screams from the villagers, shouting. Fists in the air, torches light ablaze up towards the sky. Burn the witch! Burn her down! As you look from Archbishop Jestide, you find your gaze going back to Mother Witch, and as you do, you find her looking back at you. What does she see? I can go to...
She sees flames coming up close.
You mean like what
What
she's looking at Brooke?
What does she see when she looks at you?
Horror.
What do you look like? What do you look like?
Okay, so Brunfelsia is standing there still in like her nightgown, and like she looks like a 6-year-old little girl, like sleep in her eyes, her hair is up in like little pigtails, and just like tears just streaming down her face. Like her bright yellow eyes are just like swamped with just tears and just like heartache, but like obviously like the restraint of like not being able to like speak out, and just her teeny little frail body just like shaking. She's about like 5'3", purple hair, looks very much like a little girl and not quite like a gnome.
I know. I'm like, don't worry, there's gonna be an opportunity to tell me what you look like. And maybe it's not gonna be the best one. 3'5"?
Yeah, 3'5", not 5'3".
That's a tall child.
Like, no.
My goodness. Standing, I don't know, 5'7", autumnal colors, like red hair, red dress, copper skin. Nothing in hand, but, you know, just a look of rage and shock and plotting on how to get her out of it. Minalai looks through the crowd and can't move, and hears in her head just a little suggestion from maybe her patron or something.
Sorry, pet. Can't help with this one.
Didn't think so.
Lua is standing there. She's about 5'9". She hadn't quite gone to bed yet. She was up studying, and she's still wearing her black, dark, flowy robes. She has dark brunette hair, almost black, and her eyes match the color. She's got tan skin, but right now her face is pale in shock, and her first reaction is her head swivels to the left and the right to see her sisters, and she looks back at Mother Witch, and she's stoic in a way because she knows there might be nothing that she can do for Mother Witch, but she can do something for her sisters.
God, fuck.
Are you an author?
Based on that, are you an author? Is that what you said? Based on that, I'll actually get you to roll me an insight check. So you're gonna roll your 20 and add the insight next to it. Okay. Based on what you said, I'm gonna get you to roll me an insight check.
Well, that's great. It's a 1.
That one?
Yeah, 1.
Plus 5.
So, with D&D, if you roll an at 1, ability checks are a little bit different, but it would be a 6. But with an at 1, unfortunately, your face is completely, it's like your eyes you want to be looking at Mother Witch, but it's like you can't even bear the thought of looking at her like this. To even try and discern how she's feeling in the moment, you wouldn't be able to get a good read on her at all.
Alright, so if Mother Witch is looking at me, she's seeing a bunny that looks like a regular bunny, except it's like kind of bipedal, more standing up than it is down. And Bella Bunny is wearing her, like, the regular shirt she usually wears. She usually like Winnie the Pooh's it with just a shirt, but it's like a buttoned up shirt, like kind of what I'm wearing. But right now, because she's outside, she's also wearing her armor, which is like leather studded, kind of like a duster.
Cute.
So it's like a collar over, like sticking out over a leather duster on a little bunny. And the feet, it's like anxiety through the whole thing, like going, ready to go. If we're going, ready to distract, like it's a go moment, fight or flight, rapid, ready to go,
Rabid.
but not calling the plan. That's the look.
Okay. So Rowena is staring at Mother Witch, and Mother Witch looks back. She sees her stone face just staring in disbelief. She's roughly 6 feet tall, black hair, white alabaster skin, and right now her eyes are glowing gold because she is feeling such intense emotion. So she's connecting with Mother Witch. There's a feeling that almost like this was expected, like Mother Witch knew this was going to happen, but wasn't able to convey it to the coven.
Perfect. Okay, so I won't even get you to roll me an insight check for that. Based on the way you're feeling right now, Mother Witch is looking at you with... I have goosebumps. I'm like... Yeah. We'll go on to Eliana.
Eliana's.
I'm sorry I made you love her.
Damn you. Eliana's standing there just in shock. Tears are rolling down her face. And you see her eyes flash like a bright purple as she struggles to keep her magic under control. She's fighting it. And possibly losing the battle.
I'm gonna get everyone to roll me a perception check. So roll your 20 and add your perception modifier to that.
You as well?
Everyone at the table. Yeah.
Pretty.
And add your perception.
I got 22.
Okay.
An 8.
11.
I'm looking the wrong direction. My ears are picking other things. Like someone else is hurt somewhere nearby.
You're just too short. Is that true?
So sorry. So what did you get?
22.
22?
4.
4. Sorry, I thought you got a 24, but I was hearing half of what you said and the 4 of what you said. 22.
8.
10. 11.
Okay, so Lua and Brun. When you're looking at Mother Witch, you see her looking at each of you, almost different expressions on her face as she looks at each of you. With Rowena, she looks at her as if she's failed her. When she looks at Bella, it's just smiles. With Eliana, there's grief on her face. With Lua, she wishes things were different. With Minalai, it's a bit different when she's looking at you. She doesn't really know how to, I think. She doesn't know what you need from her in this moment. And with Brun, it's deep, deep sadness. But the two of you, as you're looking at her, you can see this like crude piece of metal on her neck. It's like very small, which is why it's taking your keen sense of perception to be able to see it. But you have never seen her wear this ever. This looks, no idea what it is. You in all of the years, 20-ish years, 10-ish years, you've never seen this on her ever. You good?
Can you look close?
They look like my human eyes are trying to see.
You can whisper it to your friends or whatever if you wanted to.
Who's standing next to Brun right now?
Can we just go down the line to name the minis?
Yeah, so we've got Brun, Rowena, Lua, Eliana, Bella, and then Minalai.
Okay. Then I would assume that Brun would just like tug very gently on Rowena's sleeve and be like, hey, do you recognize that? Do you see that? And like trying to like very subtly like point out the metal, but like probably not loud enough that like everyone else could hear, just in case like the
crowd.
Yeah.
The crowd totally hasn't noticed you. They are like completely enthralled with what's happening in front of them.
This crowd's not on our team. Their team burned the witch.
They are.
Okay.
They are.
I thought the torches maybe were in protest, but that's wishful thinking.
So sorry. No. You've been living in the town for like 4 years now. With the realization that they're like burn the witch, it's like, oh, we thought we knew these people.
Yeah.
You're looking at the merchant literally in front of you. And you're like, I bought bread from him literally the other day.
Or was it like new?
The
The
townsfolk?
merchant, yeah.
Oh, no, that the witch was. Oh, that
Know that we were witches. Like, was it like I thought you were cool, or was it like I thought you were cool?
They definitely did not know.
Okay, so it's just
No,
like
they definitely did not
you
know
never
that
came
you-
up and you a freak.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Mother Witch would definitely have.
Yeah, she would have been like
We were duped.
protecting you in some case, whether it was magical or not, you don't really know, but she probably would have laid the foundation down for you to be able to go into village and, communicate with these people. But she laid down the ground rules for you as well.
Yeah.
You are not doing magic in front of other people. You are not communicating with the Veil at all. You're going into village, you're getting your shit, and you're coming back. Mm-hmm. But they don't know where you live, so.
So do we go around in turns? Sorry, or
Nope, not at all. So we're like an open table right now. So basically, if you were to communicate to Rowena that you're seeing this like piece of metal on Mother Witch's neck,
Right.
you don't need to roll for that. Based on the description that Brun is able to give you, you can see it as well.
Yeah.
I think Lua would, too, frozen in fear to kind of speak. So I just reach one arm out to Eliana and get her attention and look at her and pat my neck and try and give her the hint that something's around her neck, but she can't speak. I can't speak. Yeah.
I'm feeling growing unease. Like, this situation we've come into is very dangerous, and I think we need to get out of here.
And as soon as you have that thought, you hear, "The veil will not stop until the land is pure, free of the unclean. Let this foul creature's death serve as a lesson to you all. All those who think they can hide. No one can hide from the veil!" As he is out of breath and he can barely speak, but his eyes are like bugging out of his head.
You see Eliana like closing her eyes, like trying to like gain control.
Gah! The villagers are screaming. They're like amped about this. This is like Sunday night Super Bowl. Like they're fucking hyped about it.
We have to leave right now.
Minalai before you say that, takes a couple steps forward, just like thinking, how can I get to her? I can get to her. And you just see me take a couple steps forward in front of the group.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm edging forwards.
No. I think I would be looking at everyone like, no, we can't fight this. We can't win this. We need to get the fuck out of here.
And you see Mother Witch as she notices instantly. It's like her eyes haven't left you at all the entire time that you're here. She's like looking at a single villager. She doesn't even go when the Archbishop goes to speak. She doesn't, her her vision isn't pulled towards him. Hasn't left you for a minute. Even with your arrival, it's not that she was expecting you to come, but you almost do see like exasperation in a sense that you're here, but as you step forward, her eyes go out of her head.
What do we do?
I take one last look at her. Look down. And turn. And I grab Bella. I grab Eliana. We start going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I grab Bryn and Lua, and it's time to leave. As much as I wish that we could do something for Mother Witch, we're not strong enough yet to fight this fight.
I can't take my eyes off her, and so Phlox is pulling me back, but
Yes,
I just feel like I can't go. And the last look I see before I turn around is Mother Witch. And I turn and we go.
I shout. I use vicious mockery to the two who are in front of me, and I shout, "Fuck you!" Which means they both take 1 d4 damage.
Do they make a saving throw for that?
Yeah. And it's like so laced with like poison. It's like right on it. It's like so mad. Like when a kid's so mad at you. And a kid's never said fuck before. That's what it is. It's vicious mockery. Anyone who's within 60 feet actually. So where's my pen?
Within 60 feet, it's like
pen.
pretty much everyone.
I do a big wide sweep, and anyone that's within that 60
Okay, great.
feet.
So since we're getting into spellcasting,
sorry.
no, not at all.
I'm
No.
so mad about it.
Yeah, just so we are all aware, vicious mockery is very unique in the fact that it only requires verbal components. If you were to require verbal and somatic, you would end up having to like move your hands in a certain way, and that would really kind of cause some questions. This not so much. So
This is like, it looks just distraught.
Yeah.
But it's also magic. Like, I think I didn't even mean to do magic on it. I'm just like, nah! Shooting it off.
I love that. Does Bella like being, or not like, I shouldn't put it that way, but is Bella okay with being picked up?
Yeah. I mean, like, she doesn't mind it, but I feel like this is being taken away. This is like, I picture this very, like, kicking, like...
I picture Phlox being like, no, we're leaving.
I have.
And I also feel like I'm distraught to the level that this maybe doesn't look suspicious. I think it could just be like, oh, there's like an overwhelmed kid in the back. I think is like the vibe.
Yeah,
and people are like, this was too much. They shouldn't have brought
And it could have been
that's my mom.
Could have been a fuck you to Mother Witch.
Yeah, exactly. But I wanted to do a big old 60 radius.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
mean, it doesn't say radius. It says 60 feet range area. So that's kind of radius.
Yep. So it's just one creature though.
Oh, who's looking the meanest?
All right, let's see. This little motherfucker right there.
I want to look him in his eyes, and then I'd say, I'm like, fuck you, but then I'm like, no, you.
Fuck
So my
you
voice,
in particular.
it's you.
What's your save, DC?
Sorry, what is that? What do I have to show?
It's gonna be at the very top. It should say like modifier
In your spells.
in your spells. Yeah.
My spells. My save 14.
Yeah. So he fails definitely.
Yeah.
And
My eyes are like, ah. bugging out. You know when like bunnies like run too fast and you're like, actually I don't want to hold you. It's that. It's like manic.
Yeah, and this guy's like,
So mean. It's like, and he takes some damage. I want him to like fall, he like trips a bit. He's like, oh god. And he like burnt himself with a stupid torch. I love it.
Lou was having some heart palpitations. That attention was just brought to us.
Agreed. I'm like sweating because the jacket is made of leather. I'm like, I'm buttoning the collar. Just like so sad though.
Like after Baby B said that, I immediately go over and pick up Baby B.
I was gonna say, who has me? No one stated that they have.
no, that's why I picture one of your sisters having to be like, no, we're leaving.
We're going now.
Oh,
Like your little like
exactly.
Fireman.
Like this.
So Flox goes up. She literally just grabs Baby B, throws her over her shoulder. Baby B's feet are thumping on Flox's shoulder here. Everyone
So
is
sad though.
leaving.
Then it becomes slower.
Bren's gonna be like walking backwards and like the tears are like drying on her face, but instead of watching Mom, she's now just looking at that grizzled old fuck and she's trying to like imprint every detail and be like,
Great.
I'm gonna kill him.
Perfect. So his skin is so leathery that it looks like it might just fall off his skull.
Well, that'll be easy then.
That's sexy.
When he moves his mouth, you can see the skin flapping along with it. It's just literally flaps on flaps on flaps. His entire. He is one old dude.
never
Like
used sunscreen in his life.
never, not a million years. Sunspots all over his face. Yeah, exactly.
What is he? Human?
He is human.
Not for all of it. Skeleton. Skeleton. What about his boys in the back?
Yeah, the boys in the back are superimposed.
Superhuman?
Superhuman, yes. Superhuman. Everyone.
Superimposing humans.
Yes. So
They're all humans.
they're all
they hate
humans.
magic.
Yeah.
See you in tributary.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So, yeah, the Archbishop just died though. He has eyes, but it's like his skin has fallen away from his eye socket, so his eyes are like bugging out of his skull. And with every mouth he speaks, you think one might just go right out of it because he literally can't. He's so old that the hatred for magic casters causes every fiber in his being to shake.
Ew, maybe we can hate him to death. Or he can hate us to death.
Baby B, that's not how it works.
Also, okay, yeah, sorry. Is everybody here a human? And if that's the case, am I just like
No.
That's
You would see.
and you're like, it's my pet.
Wintermere, there would be like different races.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. No, you're not out of place at all.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, other than the fact
It's
that
like
you cast
that does
magic and they
change
hate you.
my
So.
Got it.
Everyone's leaving?
No.
Yeah, we're leaving.
We have to. It's the only way we can be safe. What Mother Witch worked so hard to do for all of us.
And with that from Phlox, you find yourselves turning from the rest of the group, shouting, "God, burn her down! Down with magic! Restore Mora!" And you flip and you begin the trek home back through the woods and back to your hovel. We're gonna take a break after that.
Okay.
You are currently running through the woods. It's like fat tears are dripping down your faces, and it's almost as if you can see them fly off your face at the speed you're running. You are confused. You're still not even sure if what you saw actually happened or not. You've walked this path many times before, going into town, going to get goods. You very likely probably prayed at that church once upon a time before it was taken over at the Vale, by the Vale. You're running through the woods, the path. It's almost as if you are just muscle memory at this point. You know which sticks to jump over, which roots are growing that you have to actually bypass them until you reach your home. So, the 6 of you live together in a home, and Mother Witch's hovel was next to you. is next to you. Where would you like to go?
I run to the library.
True.
Okay, so is everyone where's everyone going? Some people might be going home, but some people may just want to go to their beds and cry.
I run to her bed and cry.
Everyone?
I need to talk to Luna. I've been waiting to tell you this, what my
Okay.
thoughts are.
I just need to speak to someone, so
Because
anyone who's wiser and been there longer than me.
no, but you're so keen in your senses and you're well read, and this is why I need to share this with you. I think that the necklace that Mother Witch was wearing is something we've seen before, but we're unsure of what it does.
Okay.
And I want to know more about it. Have you seen anything like that in your literature? Or anything you've studied?
Roll me a history check.
She do be proficient. Oh, she also be far. 16. I got a 20.
All right, dirty 20, a filthy, dirty, disgusting 20. Slutty 20.
Like mother, like roll.
Okay, with such a great roll, you've never seen this in any of the books, in any of the arcane guides, in anything that Mother Witch has provided to you, and anything that you've been able to seek out on your own. Completely foreign to you. Although, that's a good roll. Yeah.
Are there any?
Yeah, I don't know what else I can give you based on what you were asking, basically.
Can I? I'm also.
If you're thinking about the necklace, I guess if you're thinking about the necklace, you've never seen in any of the studies you've made, in any of the books, right? But what you do know about the necklace was that it was... Mother Witch looked helpless. She looked... outside of her emotions of leaving you all behind, she looked like she couldn't do anything.
Can I hop on over and join? Not necessarily, but I can cast it from there. I want to cast, sorry, 1 second. I believe it's a 2nd level spell. Well, no, okay, I'm going to bounce on over to you and ask about the necklace, because I have the ability to locate an object. So if it seemed like it was a part of a set, or like was missing like a pendant or something like that, I could look for it. But this takes big ol' hit of Baby B's magic. So we gotta know what we're looking for.
Before you do that, what I will also tell you is that you suspect that this is, since you've never seen it before, right? Since you've never been able to find anything on in any of the books, it looked completely foreign to you. You suspect that this is a production of the Veil. The Veil has created this piece that's sitting on her neck.
It was like a necklace,
Yeah, a collar.
like a
metal
chain collar.
Nope, like a
Dog
basically
collar.
yeah,
Material.
a material collar, a metal collar sitting on her neck.
Like a manacle.
That seemed to
Yeah.
strip her from magic.
Can I ask, and I can do an Arcana proficiency check if I need, but were there any inscriptions?
You wouldn't be able to see that from that far away, unfortunately. But
My eyes have failed me.
you suspect that whatever it was a creation of the Veil, and it was likely causing her
To not have any magical ability?
exactly.
Okay.
I'm speaking to my sisters, and I'm just picturing in my mind what she looked like, and I'm just thinking what color dress was she wearing? What shade of blue was she wearing?
What shade of blue?
Because I want to tell them.
Yeah.
Because it could be one last clue, and if not, it could be one last moment with our mother.
Yeah, something to remember. I was so locked on her eyes. I didn't see anything else. I couldn't see anything.
She didn't look like the Mother Witch that you know. Usually her hair is done in like a big braided updo with like her hair neatly coiffed, and it's you can see like the gray running through it, and she usually has like a black cloak on and she's wearing a blue colored dress. Her hair was down around her face, framing it down. You actually didn't really know her hair was that long. It's all the way down here. And the dress she was wearing you've never seen before. It was black.
Makes me think that she knew this was going to happen.
So, you're going to the library? Or is everyone else doing?
I'm going to my thinking tree.
Love that. Okay.
Eliana kind of quietly walks over to the woods and then just screams. And
Just out into the void.
and not on purpose, casts Shatter.
Whew. Okay, so who's around Eliana right now?
I guess me.
Not me, I went to
Well,
the
they
bed and
try,
then I
like-
went there.
You made sure you were far away enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's why I walked up there. Because I knew like she could
Thanks, sis.
feel her magic
Thank you.
losing control.
Me on a Tuesday.
Okay, great. So she casts Shatter. Eliana walks over into the woods and she is looking at the trees and she closes her eyes and all she can see is just Mother Witch burning, and with that image in her head, she can't get it out, so she screams and you see a huge flash of thunder. Crack. A bunch of trees about 10 feet away from her, basically. Leaving logs on the ground. Right next to your thinking tree, actually. It could have been your thinking tree if it was like this much closer to you.
Honey, get it together. Starts bawling. You could have taken out my tree.
Together.
I know. He looks at you angrily and storms off back into the house. Emotions.
I'm not going inside. I'm afraid they're going to find us, and so I want to sit out here and keep watch.
Cool. Flora?
Yeah, Bryn's just like packing up all the shit. Like she's getting ready. She's out. She's going, and she's gonna torch the place behind her. Like she's like, this is not a safe place to be anymore, and I'm not gonna be in the next one. Like bye.
Great. Okay, so Bren goes into her room. There's like plants just fucking everywhere. Vials and little potion bottles, like shelves on shelves on shelves on shelves. Like plants are going out of plants at this point. And you're just packing up and you're like you have 2 plants in your hand, like, should I take this one? Should I take this one? Baby B, you're in your thinking tree, you're screaming.
Well, first I went to Mother's bed. I was like,
Right, okay, so alright, so baby B and Fiddle go into Mother Witch's home. As you enter a very familiar space to you, while you live in this house here, the 6 of you, basically that home is just a living room and 3 rooms on one floor, 3 rooms on another. Mother Witch's home is that's a house.
Oh. Never mind. Follow me this way.
No. You were right.
Oh wait, sorry. I thought you said that was our house.
No. That's a house. That's a home.
Ah. The point was misdirected down my direction.
Sorry.
Beautiful.
So you're in your thinking tree.
Come here, little baby. You're gonna stand and watch.
Stand watch.
Drop watch.
Mother.
Okay, yeah.
So Bella and Minalai.
Yeah.
As you enter the familiar home,
in the woods.
it feels empty. And it feels lifeless. And you are seeking, it's like your nose is seeking, especially yours, looking for that sweet
Oh yeah.
brown sugar scent that followed her everywhere. It's stale. There's no sweetness in this place anymore.
Ears. Like a flower.
So her home is very simple. There's like big rugs that like lap over each other basically to cover the whole space. There's a kitchen to the right. There's a dining space and a iron staircase that leads up to a loft bedroom. So Bella, as you make your way, just crying, big anime tears coming out.
Juliet on her bed, Romeo.
Her bed, when you get in there, when you arrive into the space, her bed is tidily made, very well made. The pillows are set, and it looks like as if no one slept here, basically. Big white blanket, and then there's like a small blue, like with like stars and moons, with silver threading throughout the bottom blanket that sits at the foot of the bed. There are 2 nightstands on either side, but the nightstands are actually just big stacks of books on either side, and there are 2 candelabras and a small vase of flowers with flowers that Flora gave to her earlier.
Oh. Rip.
So you just flop right on this bed, and I can see the feet just pounding into the bed, just crying. There's like a big wet stain left on the white, pristine bed, basically.
But also not fully because I'm on my back, so it's like, it's so much.
That's so funny.
So, Mimilai, as you enter the home, you're like looking around. You don't know where the library is. You just know that it exists underneath your house. So you are searching this place for the entrance, basically. So there's a kitchen and a dining space and a iron staircase that leads you up to the top of the loft bedroom.
Do I know it's underground?
You do know it's underground.
Okay.
Well, based on the deduction, basically.
Right, of the rest of the house being normal.
Normally, Mother Witch would just kind of give you guys a ring, basically, and say, I'm going to the library. And she could be gone from anywhere from like 2 days, a week, up to 2 months. She would be in there, and you wouldn't see her for that period of time.
We know it's in the house.
You do know it's in the house.
I think we need to have a family meeting.
From the tree? No, you are in the tree right now.
That's true.
So you're in the thinking tree.
I'm in the thinking tree. And I'm like, I think we need a family meeting. We also need to find where her library is to see if it gives us any clues.
So you climb down from the thinking tree.
I'm like, family meeting! Family meeting! Let's go! We have to go in the house. Everyone together. We need to talk about what just happened.
Great. So
I slowly just saunter after, just dragging my feet.
Brun is in her bedroom, packing up all of her things.
Yeah, you're like, are you ready to peace out?
Yeah, it's like her like the door.
No, honey. You are in this.
Brun's like trying to run, and Phlox is like, no.
Our house,
So
baby.
you're letting her push you into.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like you don't know what else to do. Your first instinct is to run, basically.
Yeah.
So Phlox is like, nope, no running today. Lua, you are currently outside waiting for someone to show up, basically.
Yeah, but, you know, when Phlox comes to find me and just tell me that she wants to meet and discuss the potential of the library, I know that I could hold answers, and I hate to admit it, but I'm almost excited to see what's inside, because the sage in me, like, I've been looking for answers to other things for the past 10 years, 12 years really, and so now, being able to go in there, I hate to say that I'm almost excited after what has just happened, but I do feel like it's something I want for this reason and others.
Great. We're about to have our family meeting. I come down from the bedroom and I'm like wiping my eyes. I'm like, I'm gonna get whoever did that, and I know it was Leatherface, but I'm gonna get everyone.
So where's this family meeting taking place?
Getting like frazzled, but trying to sip. I'll be like, oh no, is like getting up, but also like trying to, like a little boy who's like lost
got
his
hands in your
soccer
pants a
team,
little
and he's like, we're gonna practice, and then we're gonna get better. That's the vibe.
So where is this family meeting taking place?
25.
I think it should be in her main,
Yeah,
in the
her
main
space.
floor of Mother
We all
Witches,
just
and
kind of.
hopefully there's food, but if not, then
So there's a small kitchen on the right hand side where
Great. I'm starving.
where often Mother Witch would bake for you, and you actually do see that there are multiple loaves of bread made for you. There are preserves and there's cheeses and it's like a big grocery order.
I heard that. There's Jesus.
There's Jesus too.
He's up on the wall
don't
smiling
pray to
down at
him.
us.
There's wooden counters and cupboards, and there's lots of produce because Phlox and Flora have a huge garden out back that you're often, making herbs or things for your potions.
I'm always
and you're just
stealing
like
from it.
a carrot, a little carrot.
Funny. And I'm not a rogue, so I'm like,
Painfully out in the open.
I'm like chomping it, being like, Mr. Apple.
Like 6 carrots hanging down.
And Phlox
Like
is
a
just
little
like,
dance with them on the way out.
Flora's probably like,
And I go like, I just spat.
all right, Jessica. Yeah.
I'm gonna make everyone tea so that we can
Very lovely.
feel a little comfort.
Yeah, so you go over, there's a wood stove, and you grab the kettle, and as you grab it, you start to tear up because you're just so used to, this is what Mother Witch would be doing right now if she were here. She would be making you all tea, but you go and you fill it with water, and you start to make your tea. The 6 of you, are you gonna say something?
How did they find her?
I am tearing up the house.
yeah.
So the 5 of you are sitting at the dining table. Meanwhile, Minala is like, that, just tearing this place apart.
There's so many rugs.
Would you How big are you? Blue? You're like an elf,
Like
right?
5'7".
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Like
You're not a fairy.
like average people.
She flips a rug and Bella flies around.
Well,
Jump over it.
She uses her power and goes, fuck you!
I can do whatever I want, so everyone watch out.
So as you are sitting around the dining table, Eliana, I'm gonna get you to make a wisdom check. So this would be D20 plus just flat wisdom modifier.
18 on die. Or not on die, but 18 in total.
Great. Eliana, as you are sitting at the table, you look down at the table, and then you look up, and suddenly it's not the day that it was before. It's 3 years ago, on your 17th birthday, and the 6 of you are sitting around the table, and Mother Witch is at the head. You see a cake floating towards you, but really it's actually just Mother Witch has cast Mage Hand, and the hand is just bringing this cake towards you to put on top of the table in front of you. Come, girls. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
it's like blushing.
Happy birthday, dear Eliana. Happy birthday to you. Okay, now blow the candle then.
Make a way.
Blow out. 17. You've been with the coven for 1 year now. I think it's time, girls, for you to choose a coven name.
Don't speak too quickly or you're stuck with it forever.
Yes, baby B learned that the hard way.
Even if it's a joke. Oh, now I'm a joke forever.
Yes. But we look all the same, of course.
I'm a jokester forever. You taught me the difference.
What do you think of Eris?
Oh, I think that's lovely. Don't you, girls? Yes, of course.
It was hard to come up with.
Sometimes things are hard, but we must push through. And look at what's come of your hard work. A beautiful name for a beautiful girl. 17, Eliana. That's a great accomplishment, especially for what you've been through.
That you found.
You're back in real time. Mother Witch isn't at the head of the table. The sisters around you are not smiling at you. The fire from the candles transformed into the fires that were burning her in your brain, and you're becoming lost in memories. You need to shake them off to move forward with what the plans are happening.
We need to come up with a plan. We need to. I don't know. Do we research? Do we find out who did it? Do we leave our home? Like what do we do?
I don't know. But Mela, have you found anything yet?
I'm still looking. Give me a minute.
Okay, to make the investigation check.
Oh, boo. That's kind of not great. 10.
So you're ripping up rugs, basically, and you're literally just furiously. There's no rhyme or reason to what you're doing. You're actually not. You're not really looking. You're just so
rage.
Exactly. So you're literally just throwing stuff, and you realize that you've thrown a bunch of rugs on top of one another in your fit of rage, essentially, and you go, and you throw them all off. And right in the corner of her home, you see a padlocked door on the floor.
I think I found it. Find a key. There's got to be a key somewhere. I go to the kitchen.
I've got locate object.
Good fella.
Ready? It is a second level spell. Do we think we know where it is, or should I use my bunny brain?
I need help with this one. I don't know where it is.
Could I use an insight check and consider Mother
Everyone
Witch's...
think real hard first. Then I'll use magic.
Oh, are you looking?
I was gonna say, have we ever seen her with a key?
You have.
Check your notes,
On
everyone.
a chain around her neck.
Did she have that on?
No, because she had her
She
collar.
had the other thing on, yeah.
Did she have it as well? Those who had a good perception check.
You would know
didn't
based
see
on how high you rolled that she did not have that on. She only had the collar
So
on.
it's got to be here.
Hidden or taken?
Is it here or was it taken exactly?
Oh.
Well, maybe... Is it a magic lock or can we use...
Sure, we could pick it. Anyone have lock picking abilities?
I file through the drawers in the kitchen for a little bit and get angry again. It's like, just go to the
You just hear
padlock.
slamming.
I go to cast Eldritch Blast on the fucking padlock. I don't have time for this shit.
Woof.
Okay, roll me an attack roll.
Alright, let's use a different die.
I'm banging at this one.
What the fuck is that? Oh god, 9 plus 6, 15. Okay.
Unfortunately, your Eldritch Blast just...
Strong lock.
Maybe not so unfortunately. As you go to attack and you... this Eldritch Blast. What does it look like when you're casting this, by the way?
Oh, I'm autumn right now. That's a good question. Just kind of looks like a breeze.
Very cool.
Right
Maybe
now.
even some like swirls of red and yellow in there a little bit,
something
like floating leaves.
Imagine some leaves that just kind of poof. And
Cute. So you go to hit this lock, but you miss the lock, but you do successfully blow a hole in the floor, which opens up this little...
Almost. Not quite,
And
but
just
almost.
jump in the hole, yeah.
Hey,
Can we work with that?
found the
It
key.
just like slowly puts away her thieves' tools.
I picture her like... helping.
Okay.
We're there.
So a huge hole in the floor now, but when you do open the hole into the floor, you see a short set of stairs that leads you down underground, leading to a hallway. We're going down this hallway?
Yes.
Yeah.
With a simple wooden door at the end.
So we're all together.
We
all see the
investigation check on the door or
Is the door
perception.
locked?
Oh,
I
yeah.
tried to open it.
I was gonna say I want to look at. I want to suss out the door. Oh,
Let me use my mage hand.
true.
Trapped? Do you think they'd be booby trapped?
Mage hand. Okay.
Yeah.
Back up.
Okay. Don't touch the door yet. Should we be doing this? We have to get answers somehow. Yeah.
I'm willing to die.
She's just like playing with her like hands like nervously.
Yeah. I think we should check to see if there's a booby trap. Knowing Mother, she would expect someone maybe like Baby B to try and break in here.
I, but I don't have any tools. Protected from magic, so
Are
your
you
tools are going to be the most.
Okay, mage hand need to go and open the
Just
door.
trying to open it straight.
So your mage hand goes for the, what is it? Does the mage hand just like a hand?
Yeah, like kind of like pearlescent, like
Cool.
translucent.
Yeah. So your mage hand, that's translucent mage hand, goes to, oh my god, right in front of the thing, goes to open this door and looks back at you like,
Good try. Thank you. Okay, so it's not booby trapped. Probably.
Not booby trapped.
But it is locked.
It's locked.
are we checking for booby traps?
Does anyone have detect traps?
I don't think I have anything that would allow me to detect traps. Or
I will say.
oh, find traps. I do. It's a 2nd level spell.
Oh.
Can I use find trap?
Go ahead.
Okay, so just to do that, excuse me, sorry. So it says you sense the presence of any trap within the range and it's within line of sight. A trap for the purpose of this spell includes anything that would inflict a sudden or expected, okay, which specifically does the spell would sense an area affected. How do I check? Do I just cast a spell?
So click.
You would just cast a spell and it would
click
tell you,
spell
but
slot, like click there.
Okay.
You just.
Oh, so I just did
So
it.
you just did it. You just cast it. It just is successful.
no. So
Or it is cast.
do you want to cast it?
I would like to, yeah.
Okay, great. So, for the purposes of the spell, it includes anything that would inflict a sudden or unexpected effect you consider harmful or undesirable, which was specifically intended by its creator. With that, here's what I'll give you. You don't find a trap,
A puzzle.
but there's something that is warding this door.
Okay.
There's a like Mother Witch never wanted us to come here, and she wouldn't have just left it.
Is anyone good at puzzles? That wasn't really my voice. Is anyone good at puzzles?
Whoever isn't proficient in Arcana can roll me an Arcana check.
Ooh, not me.
Can we all do it?
Yep. Anyone who's proficient.
Proficient.
What's proficiencies out there?
Half or full? Fuck.
Half proficient. No, not jack of all trades.
I got a 18.
18.
Oh, thank God I am.
I thought I'd be good at it, but I wasn't.
Bren, are you proficient?
Sorry. I think so, but I'm lost in my own pages now.
Well,
Where I know proficiency.
No, you're not proficient in it. So
And
the ones that are
Arcana.
highlighted.
Colored in.
Yeah, gotcha.
I absolutely am. I don't know why that took so fucking long.
Perfect.
There you go. Half proficient.
16.
Great. Middleye and Brun, what did you get for your Arcana check? 10?
A natural 1.
Okay.
Damn.
Middleye and Brun, you can both sense that this door has been warded. There is something magical locking the door, obviously not locking it per se, but preventing you from opening it. You can tell from the kind of magic that you're sensing here, it's going to require a verbal command to open it.
Can I use my insight, like my wisdom, is it insight or wisdom?
To do what though?
To try and think of what the word would be, or like.
I'll get you to roll.
Did we have a coven door?
With that, I'll give you. I'll ask you to do an investigation check. Actually,
Investigation?
Let's say you're looking at the door, trying to determine what's up with this fucking door.
I asked the team, do we have a team code word? I might have forgotten it. but does everyone else remember one? Because that might be it.
Wait.
Please.
Is it please? I asked the door.
Is it metal?
It doesn't open.
The door doors.
Please.
I got a 6.
Investigation? You are like scouring this door. Anything. You start going back in the walls. You start looking back in the home. You start looking everywhere for a possible clue, basically, to opening this door. And as you're exploring the home, you stop for a moment. I'll get you to roll me a wisdom check.
Wisdom. Okay. D20. I want this one.
Ooh. You can re-roll if it's got.
That's a 15, and then not 15, and then
So 20.
wisdom.
Plus your wisdom,
1,
right? So, as you're walking through the home, you're searching for something that could give you any kind of clue to what opens this door. You stop for a moment to look at the front door of Mother Witch's home. And suddenly, as if you're watching yourself, you remember this moment with Mother Witch. You're standing on the other side of the door, and she's standing just inside of her home. You're watching her pull on your armor, dust you off a little bit, cup your face, pat it a few times. Okay. This is the first time you ever went on an excursion on your own. Are you sure I can't get you any more rations or anything? No. I'll fill up your water skin one more time.
No.
That's probably full already, though, I suppose.
Yeah.
New armor? Are you sure? Are you sure you're good with the ones you have on right now?
It's great. I'm gonna be fine. I'm ready.
Okay, but I'm not.
You will be.
Probably when you're gone and I'm all alone. You have to come back to me.
Always. Always.
Okay, we'll go catch something good then. Okay, quickly now. Out. She turns your whole body around and pushes you away, but you're walking. You watch yourself from where you are in the house. You watch yourself through the door, walking away. You see Mother Witch. Oh, God. Oh, you have to come back to me. The door is closed. Mother Witch isn't there right now. It's the sounds of your sisters below ground trying to open this door that bring you out of this moment. As you go back to the door to try and open it.
Come back to me.
You said it seems like the door's coded by we need a password.
You basically need a password, yeah.
Can I try a coven name?
Your coven name? Yes, so we actually haven't said that out loud yet. But you are the Sisters of Nightshade. So if you'd like to say that out loud, go right ahead.
Let me try something. The Sisters of Nightshade. To be tried all together?
Mm-hmm.
She wouldn't have needed it.
She was always alone.
She was.
What about... I'm home?
Honey, I'm home.
Come back to me?
Perception checks for everyone.
Perception.
You're perceiving right now.
Ooh, nice.
I'll let you have this one.
21.
Natural 20!
No, not nat 20.
No, first nat 20.
Oh, yes!
First nat 20!
Yes.
First nat 20!
This
gnome sees it.
This gnome who inspects
With perfect
everything.
child eyes.
Yes, exactly. Inspects everything. Is just staring at this door. You see grooves in the wood all throughout it, and from your height, you can see right above the knob. You almost would have missed it had you not literally been at eye level.
Okay.
Basically. What languages do you speak, Brun?
Common, Dwarven, and
Gnomish.
Undercommon, and Gnomish.
And undercommon? Okay. You see a bunch of etchings in the wood.
Okay. Whoever's like closest, Brun's just like grabbing his sleeves and clothes. Like,
If it was a short one, I'd be like jumping up.
You were too short, but yes.
Okay, I'm jumping up higher to see it.
What languages do you speak?
Common and Elvish.
Fortunately not. They look
no.
like etchings to you. What languages does everyone speak?
Sylvan, Druid, and Elvish.
Common, Elvish, Sylvan, Undercommon.
Yes.
Abyssal, Common, Elvish, Quarry, and Sylvan.
Quarry and Sylvan, and Sylvan and Common, basically.
And Elvish, yeah.
So, Eliana, Middle-eye,
Yes.
and Lua. Those who speak Sylvan. You see the words Fianarhared, my loves, written above the doorknob.
I say it out loud, just, it's like, it's finally getting to me.
I say what I think the Elvish translation is. I'm like, my friends. My friends! Sorry, like correct.
My loves does not open the door, though.
Oh,
In Sylvan.
In Sylvan, it also does not open the door.
good.
I think we have to say it
Gosh.
together. Genuinely.
Alright.
I think Mother Witch would have known this time was going to come
In Sylvan?
in some way,
Sylvan.
and that we would be together when this happened. Can we teach them?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. If you were able to, like, move your mouth, like, Fianarhared.
Okay, I'll
You'd be
say
able to do it.
Okay. So do we say now?
Collectively, the six of you say these Sylvan words. The three of you are familiar with this tongue, so it just floats out of your mouth effortlessly. The other three of you kind of have it's like you have marbles in your mouth a little bit. You struggle over the pronunciation. But unfortunately, with the six of you saying my loves out in Sylvan, the door is still not open.
My love.
What if we use
My loves. What did she love?
Us.
Besides us. Brown sugar.
My daughters.
My daughters, my coven, my sisters, my children. What else does she love?
Magic.
Magic, my magic.
More magic.
My magic. I love it. What does she love?
left us?
What if it's our name?
Our names.
Yeah. Oh,
this is a very serious moment. I take that back.
No, I love it.
I say my name. Eris. Phlox.
Baby bee.
Nyx.
Fiddle.
Flora.
The door swings open.
Yes, 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 yes.
You have never been here before. You've never been permitted entry. In order to do her arcane witch research, Mother Witch said that she needed the space to be hers, full of her own magical energy and no one else's. It was very important to her that this space be hers and hers alone. Sometimes sometimes the magic would even be too dangerous for you to actually be in this space, and of course, ever the protector, she kept you away from this room. The library is a large circle. The walls are floor to ceiling full of bookshelves, books, random figurines, knickknacks, material components for spells. There's jars of dirt and wilted plants, and there's gemstones on a corner. There's an entire shelf that's just like full of jars of wands, basically. One section of the wall, however, is literally just a wall. Nothing's there. It's just a wall. There's a large, like, island-style table, like an apothecary table almost, that's just full of drawers, like, all the way around it, basically, with a large open-top table. There's a stool on one side. The table, however, is not empty. It is full. Full. Crumpled up papers, random pieces of parchment. There's open books sitting on top of open books, sitting on top of open books. There's stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks of books. Literally everywhere. You almost have to, like, navigate around this space because there's so many books in here.
Can I inspect the blank wall?
Sure, yeah, give me an investigation check.
Yeah. 12.
Yeah, so this is a dirt wood wall, basically. Where it's underground, it's been carved out of the ground, and there's like pieces of wood just like up against the dirt, essentially, to try and make a sense of a space here. You don't see anything out of the ordinary, though. What are you looking for?
I want to see if it's like magical.
Yeah.
Like a portal or something, perhaps.
Yeah, so you can roll me an Arcana check.
Okay. 12.
You're not picking anything up. Nothing that speaks to you.
I think I walk in a little cautiously because I've always learned to be very cautious and about magic, but I'm so eager, and I go over to her table and I want to inspect all the crumpled up bits, and I want to see what she was working on last time she was here.
Okay, so roll me in. So, I'll get you to roll in a sec, but on the table, again, you're seeing open books, you're seeing pieces of paper. You actually, upon closer inspection at the table, you see big maps of Mora, the entire continent, that are like drawn out. They have like jars of random crap basically on each. There's nothing that matches in this space. There's like a gemstone on one end, a jar of crap on the other. There's like a big rock, and then there's like a plant that Flora gave them earlier, right? This place is kind of ramshacked, but there's things everywhere on the table. Okay, you roll me a wisdom check.
My wisdom is +3, right? It's like 5.
5?
I'm not very wise right now. I'm shocked. So
5?
Yeah.
So as you're looking at the table of maps, suddenly the map that you see in Mother Witch's hands. The two of you are out in the woods. You joined the coven probably a few months ago. It's very dark, and it's almost time for the moon to come out. You're walking through the woods, and she's looking at this map, and she's walking, and she actually doesn't... Oh, gosh, jeez. Sorry, I was looking at the map, not looking where I was going. Okay, so I think if you... Perfect. If you stand right here, she grabs your body and puts you in this one spot. Sit down. Jeez. Okay, you sit down on the ground. Okay, now cross your legs. Cross your legs. I'll sit next to you. You cross your legs together. Hold my hand. And now lay back. And the both of you go back and lay on the ground together. And you see the moon above you. Now, I don't usually like to go out in the nighttime because there are things that exist out here. However, as a cleric of the moon, we must give thanks to Nita. Not only are we giving thanks for your powers, but I'm giving thanks to her for bringing you to me. Now let's say our prayers. Oh, are you saying yours in your head? Okay, I'll say mine. Sorry. No, it's fine, it's fine. No, I don't expect you to trust me this. It's quite early, I'm so sorry. Am I putting too much pressure on you?
No, I trust you. I just... My relationship with Nita is still a little private to me.
Understood.
But I want to share it with you. I don't know... I don't know what next steps to take to feel comfortable.
Oh, darling. We can take those together. And suddenly you're back to reality, looking at the maps that are laid on the table and... Okay. I'm looking at the maps that are out on the table. Okay, I'm looking at the maps that are out on the table. I'll get you to roll me an investigation check.
Can I help?
Yes, you can help. Yeah, so roll with advantage. Well, who has the higher investigation of the two of you?
+3.
She does. So I'll get Menelai can roll with advantage. So the help action is basically you're both doing the same action, but she's rolling with your d20 essentially. So whatever higher roll she gets, she gets to add her 20. Or add her bonus, sorry.
That's a 10. That's a better. That's 15. Yeah.
Great.
+3 is 18.
Awesome. Okay, so as the two of you are poring over these maps and you're kind of communicating between the two of you, like, oh, do you know what they mean? I don't really know what they mean. Like,
I don't know. I don't know. What could they possibly be? Why would she have all of these maps? We weren't going anywhere.
Are these places we've been?
Were we going somewhere?
precisely. Menelai, as you say that out loud, you realize these are all places you've been before. Mother Witch would usually pack you up and migrate you across the continent, right? It's Windermere, you've been here for 4 years. This is the longest you've stayed anywhere, really. And I will say in part that was for Eliana so that she could feel some sense of comfort, and she would have made that known to you. She didn't want to really pack you up. Let's not disturb the forces that be here. So, the rest of you are fairly used to moving around, basically. There are two things that you can see from here. One, she was tracking your movements, and two, she was tracking the veils. She's tracking the veil, and you can tell from the way she's marked these maps, you are only going to places where the veil has just left.
Just left.
Purposefully, she has been trying to evade their step and has been on their back foot the entire time to try and mitigate the chance of walking into them or running into them. You can see on your map as well with an 18 that they've been to Windermere before, which is why she came here in the first place.
Like shortly before we showed up?
No, quite some time ago, in fact. They've been here before, and this is why she thought it would be a safe place to come, because they had been here.
How far away was the church burning site from where we are?
From where you are, I would say about an hour walk.
How far physically?
It makes me wonder if the veil...
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry, just like
sorry, you're saying...
How far away is it?
What are you trying to cast here, Kia?
Is it more than 1,000 feet away?
Yes.
Never mind. I'm just thinking about it.
Have you guys shared this information with everyone?
I think we're speaking loudly enough that you can at least hear, as long as you're... How big is that?
I would say it's about the size of this living room. Maybe a little bit bigger, basically, but in circle shape.
So everyone can hear.
You can absolutely hear.
Yeah.
So Eliana starts... This is all my fault. If it wasn't for me,
No.
everyone would have moved on.
No, it wasn't. No.
Mother thought we were safe here.
Something happened. Why didn't she catch this?
Can I
Bless you.
can I take a look and see what books are out on
Sure, so I'll get you to roll me an Arcana check for the books.
Come on, dice.
It makes me think that the veil was looking for her.
Oh, nat 20!
Baby, there it is. Second of the night.
Juju.
My first in a very long time.
So, Eliana is poring over these books and she's looking through them. Even with a nat 20, these seem to be out of your comprehension of the kind of magic that Mother Witch was studying. She, what you can best discern is that she was working on a number of spells, creation of spells, and one of them was a mass banishment.
Okay. Yeah.
Of
Our boys.
Of whatever her choose.
of undead.
Not our. Oh.
Dead.
Have we encountered undead before?
Not in any of your travels.
Why would she be worried about the undead when the living is the problem?
Are they living?
Perhaps not.
Do we know why the Vale's going after witches? Like, is it just witches they're going after?
Magic casters in
Just
general.
any
They just call them
magic.
witches.
Right.
Unpure, filthy, disgusting.
Would I put two and two together, the veil, like between life and death?
I don't know, would you put it together?
That's what she's thinking.
I'm thinking that there's a reason they've been around for so long. They're so old. They're so old.
Leathery.
How can
Yeah,
we
it's
tell
already
how
dead
long
already. It's a
Mother Witch
minute away.
has been tracking?
Can you tell how long Mother Witch has been tracking them?
Thank you.
I'll get you. That's an interesting one. Based on looking at the maps, I almost want you to roll survival because you're trying to discern the etchings and markings of a map. But I'll get you to do history instead.
They're both the same, so.
Or even investigation, actually. I'll get you to do that instead.
Doesn't change it, 7.
Okay.
They're all the same. 7.
Oh, 7. No, unfortunately. You were trying to look at these maps and it's just a bunch of lines and city names to you. You're like, I can't make any sense of this, unfortunately. And it's getting you frustrated that you're not able to come to the conclusion that you want to.
Am I able to draw any conclusions by looking at the map
Yeah, sure.
about why she was tracking the undead?
So, yeah, I'll get you to roll me an investigation check too, trying to delve deeper into the etchings and mad ramblings, essentially, of a closeted wizard in a hole, essentially.
12.
Yeah, unfortunately, you wouldn't be able to discern based on her evidence, based on what she's left for you, basically.
Does she have any notebooks that we can tell that are hers?
It would all be the same, really. Here's what I will say to you, is based on what you know about Mother Witch, and based on what you've discovered now, she was working on 3 things. Keeping you safe, tracking the veil, and banishment of the undead.
The Vale is the undead.
I have a feeling that's correct. I think we need to pick up where Mother Witch has left off and move to a safer location until we're able to gather more information.
I hate to leave the library with all of this stuff, and if anyone does find us, we are far away, but
We'll have to take as much with us as we can, leave no trace that we were here.
Take all the books with us. Take all the books with us. There we are.
How long has the veil been around?
Like,
You would know that the veil's been here for like 100 years.
but I mean, in this city.
About 2 months.
2 months.
About 2 months.
And was there any word of them coming out during the day? Would we have seen them during the day?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do they ran?
Vampires.
Do they ransack? What's my voice? I'm like Jason Statham. There we are. They ransack villages. Do they ransack villages? Do they ransack villages and leave? You know, they go back where they've taken their prey from.
You can tell by the...
Are they coming here? I guess is my.
They're
My voice is changing rapidly.
They're already in Windermere, right?
I guess I'm saying, do we think we need to burn the library?
I think we need to...
Is that better than getting
I
the
think
bad
so.
guys, you know, in it? Or do we think they're not coming
build a bag
here?
of holding,
coming.
and then we can put all of the important stuff in there. But I think most of it, like, we gotta just like ditch and get the heck out of here Like, this this is not where I want to be. If they found her, they're gonna find us,
I
guys.
agree, Flora. We have to leave.
Cheers.
Where will we go?
Well, let's look at the map a little bit more. And see, can we find a
Where
safe
they came
location? Can we roll for a safe location?
Roll for safety.
Safety roll.
Survival check.
Do we know of any? There we are. Do we know of any witches that we've seen in nearby villages?
No, I have a proficiency.
Can we? Yeah. Call on. Wait, what do you have proficiency in?
Survival.
Survival? Okay, stepping out. Do we know anyone in other villages, or have we been solely hanging on to Mama Witch's
There have been.
teat?
I haven't been to any other village.
I feel like I haven't either, but those who have been bouncing around a little longer, do we know of other places that would accept us?
They were
with
past
open
coven
arms?
members.
Okay.
Past coven members that used to be, but they were before my time, and even how I thought you. No,
Were there?
There are no past coven
I thought
hard
you said
reject on the
last
table.
time there were. Are we gonna meet
Other
No,
coven.
you asked me that, and I said nothing to you.
Oh, I thought that was like a.
That was.
Oh, but yes. You,
Oh,
but
here she goes going off on
if that's the case, if that's the case, then Anne. If that's the case, then Anne. Phlox wouldn't know that,
Right.
but Anne might.
So then, are there any other covens?
Have we as characters been to any
don't
other
know.
covens or any
We don't.
places we know is safe?
No, you haven't. Based on the trackings as well, she was marking off which cities lost magic casters.
Oh.
Basically, she was marking off where the killings are.
Maybe we
Can-
bounce back to the most recent place that got hit.
Yeah.
Sorry to jump.
No, that was. Yeah. I think we need to look at the map again and find a safe spot.
Yeah, sure. You're all looking at the map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to look.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna start building a bag of holding.
Bag of holding.
Perfect. Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really have any useful skills for this.
Can
I'm
I
just looking at the
Look at
map,
the map?
merely
Yeah.
being like, huh.
kind of check what I do? Survival check.
Yeah, sure. I'll get a roll me survival check. Yeah.
Knowledge.
I feel like the route we're gonna take, maybe.
Ooh, survival.
Survival.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I'm
Proficient. Yeah. I'll get you a
I
roll.
like my survival odds.
Ooh, 14
Ah,
plus 7.
18 plus 3.
Oh, nice rolls.
21.
Guys, it's fine. We're gonna live. 21.
You both got 21.
You would be able to identify certain towns that didn't have magic casters lost in them that the Veil has already been to. So you would easily be able to identify cities based on her knowledge, but to know if they're safe or not,
Is it a
That's something you
risk
wouldn't be
we're
able-
willing to take?
that's not something you'd be able to determine by paper.
But I guess we also don't know that they know that this A is her house, B that it's like magic ridden.
And
That's not
they don't
like
know
the
where we
best
are.
plan. Wait, aren't we in Mother Witch's house?
Yeah, but they don't know. Where
They don't know where we are. Yeah, exactly.
We're an hour walk away. We could be 5 kilometers outside of Windermere, and that's a wide radius. Will they be looking?
They will be.
Does anyone have magical enchantments that we could put up around the area?
You would know that Mother Witch has
done that
already
shit?
done that.
Okay.
However,
Do they
I've
die
got a
with
good
them?
one.
Yeah.
they would die with her.
Well, that's not.
Is it the
Well,
middle of the night or is it early morning?
It's the middle of the night still.
I have the ability
It's been
to
this long
disguise myself. So if any of those blokes come around, I could turn myself into old Leatherface and say, I declare this a clean sight. So I think we've got it.
Clean, yeah.
Sorry about when my accent went a little bit off last time. That was my posh side. But
How do they know if
we're using magic. Good
How do
cue.
they find spellcasters?
How did
They have to have a means of detecting it, right?
Ooh, I'll get you to roll me an investigation check.
Investigation check is what mine.
Don't be bad. Oh, come on.
You did just roll a 20.
I was gonna say, we've got 2 nat 20s and the rest of us are rolling like shit.
I know. Investigation, that'll be a 9.
I rolled 1 6, that's it.
You start pouring into these books based on the question that you just asked. How are they finding them?
Yeah, good.
How are they finding them? You're looking at the books that Mother Witch has procured. You're looking at the maps, comparing the two of them. The only way would be magic.
They're fucking hypocrites.
They would need
Hypocrites.
to use magic to find magic. I probably use magic to stay alive for so long.
Did either of the two who did the good perception check turn that over a little bit and see anything about the guys? Or did they just take in other...
No, unfortunately they were just very focused on Mother
one
Witch
beam
there.
of
Yes.
focus. They didn't open it.
Leathery motherfucker, yeah.
Yeah, I hesitate to leave because we've 2 choices. We stay or we go, and maybe we leave for our lives, but what, we just leave Mother Witch?
I think we stay.
Oh, I think we stay.
We have nowhere else to go.
And
Barricade. Stay and barricade in
we
the...
don't have a way of
in the
protecting
library.
ourselves here.
We have no way of protecting ourselves anywhere else.
This is true.
Well, nobody else knows my love's name, so theoretically, if we stay in the library, no one's going to be able to get in.
No one's gonna argue with that.
Do we know if it resealed? If it resealed?
Everyone except me go in, and I'll tell you if it's resealed on the outside.
You would know that it resealed.
Okay?
Based on the Arcana check. That was
But let's do it anyway, and I'm going to play a prank where I can't get in.
I feel like we have to continue Mother Witch's work, and what better opportunity when the veil is here. We're hidden enough, I think, that we can protect ourselves. If I have to do watches at night, I have 300-foot vision, I can do perimeters. We can have people change and disguise themselves. Like, I think this is our opportunity to avenge our mother.
Also, if they're here, then they're going to be leaving.
If they're here, they're going to be leaving soon.
Perhaps
Theoretically.
we could.
Let's kill them. Let's kill them. We can shank them and take our
See,
mother's
my eyes just
body back.
flash like a brighter purple with like...
I agree with everything you've said. I've now come to realize. I think you're right. We do need to stay, protect ourselves as well as we can, and maybe come up with a plan to destroy.
But if we need,
Hunker
we
it
can
down.
leave, Flux. If we need. Let's see this through first.
Does everybody have a non-magical alias? If they're common? Something that you... Well, I've got mine. I take my shirt off and I'm just like a bunny.
In the nude, always.
Ready? Yeah, and then I'm like, oh, am I sexy?
It's like a bunny, but I'm like...
pushing your little
Pushing my little bunny boobs out, and I'm like,
Your
yeah,
little
that's
bunny
right, mine's a sexy one.
Her little tail fluffs.
Yeah, the tail, and I'm like, oh, my tail is so small.
Does your alias happen to be a normal bunny or a magical bunny?
When no one's around, I don't talk. Oh, my mistake. When no one's around, I talk. When people are around, I hop. My little ears.
So
Anyone else have an alias? That was a real part of this.
I do have the ability to cast Beast Sense, and after touching a beast, I can use the perceptions and the skills of that animal.
You can also change into an animal.
I can also change into an animal.
I guess also, like theoretically, anyone who's humanoid-esque could just look like person. But
True.
I do feel like you're a little starry.
They can still detect magic.
Detect magic because they are magic users.
in a-
Those
Beast form, I may be able to
true. They
run
can just
around
always detect magic. Then
what's up for threats.
plan has holes in it.
I'm gonna get you to make me a wisdom check.
Shit. We're having this debate. Ron's just like, you should go upstairs.
Like ready to like
Little kid ready.
Yeah, she did run it. She did run it.
Do you have a little fox pet?
Oh,
Who
no.
wasn't your little mini? Oh no, that one.
No.
Oh, What does it mean? Spectrum.
What?
Cast guidance, someone.
Okay.
Oh,
I will cast guidance. Wait, did you have guidance?
I got rid of it.
It's a cantrip. Okay, I think for me it is a cantrip, please.
Add a d4 to it.
Okay.
Yeah. Guidance. Okay, you don't have to
We're gonna push you over that.
What do I do?
I shouldn't have made a check, but I did. Is it a 1? What's your wisdom modifier?
Oh, and they added a d4.
That was another nat one.
Was it?
I think you're not supposed to take this check. I think you actually don't know.
Do I
That's
go
so
guidance
sorry.
again?
Do I know? I'm gonna get
That was fucked.
That's so
So can I cast guidance
That's
again?
so
No,
funny.
no, unfortunately not. No, because this is the one check.
Yeah.
Bren, you're feeling something
That's so funny.
tickling
Embarrassment?
the back. No! You're feeling something tickling the back of your head. A memory is trying to come to you, but you're just so overwhelmed with your sisters over you, basically.
I'm gonna go see. I'm gonna make sure the coast is clear. The bag's ready. If you want to start packing stuff, see what's important. I'm just gonna go look out. I'll be back.
Scurry away just to like take a breath of like.
Should someone go with her?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
Thank you. Kind to ask. No, thank you.
Just gone.
As you're walking away, you're walking out of the library, you walk down this weird hallway to the dirt, gross hallway, like vines coming out of it. Basically, you can see the roots of trees that have been here before. You walk up these little steps, you walk out into Mother Witch's home, essentially. And as you do, you find a moment of silence. Ooh, you let a deep breath out. A little gnomish breath. Ooh. And as you do, you feel a hand clasp yours. And you look up and see Mother Witch looking down at you. They can be a bit loud, can they not?
Yeah, Ma, they're a lot sometimes.
I know, darling, but they love you a lot.
We love you, Mom. Why'd you go?
To protect you, darling. I saw no other way.
Had to be another way. You didn't have to leave. No!
I'm just sobbing uncontrollably.
You're packing up the library? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Are we? Or are we staying?
We're staying.
Oh, sorry. Brian was packing. Brian had made a bag of holding for you to put stuff into it.
I think Brum was like, we're leaving.
And I was on that
sweet
bandwagon,
baby, we're
but-
staying.
Okay.
But also maybe the bag is ready.
Yeah, the bag was ready. She took
I think
off,
bag is always
but
ready.
after that experience, she's storming back downstairs. If the door's still open, barging in. If not, just like pounding her little fists on the door. Let me back in! She's still here! She's still here! I saw her! She's here! We can't! You're right! We can't
Oh, I was
go!
saying I think everything's safer in here.
Yeah. I think we stay and we finish her work, and now we have an opportunity. I think we stay.
Do we think that we should all stay in the library because it's the safest spot and take shifts on patrol, like watching?
I think someone who looks like a human should stay up, and just in case they come by, and then you can pretend you're a human. And you're pretend you're not a magic user. As in, there are a couple of us who look a little bit suspicious that maybe should stay in the library.
Did lose control.
I'm like, looking at you, and I'm like, maybe some of us stay in the library. My voice has changed again. Just like you every day.
I lost control and lost one of my spell slots.
True, you can fuck up the library.
Well,
It's true.
I say that to myself. You can fuck up the library.
No, I rolled for that. I passed. It's fine.
Y'all
all are good for now.
As you're all talking in the library, discussing, what do we stay? Do we leave? Do we stay? Do we leave? You're getting bored, Bella. You're looking around. What can I steal from this place? Your eye is caught on a wand. Get you to roll me a wisdom check.
That's not my strong suit.
Roll your d20, girl.
That's a nat 1. Yeah. It's a low fucking
We are
killing
killing
my own nose. Not a die that was mine. I should
So what we've had 4 so
wisdom
far?
checks. And he was like,
I've had 2 nat 20s. Like, no, it's
fun.
That sucks. I never rolled.
And now you're all failing.
I should have rolled my own. I rolled a guess die.
Okay, we're gonna give it to you anyway. Your eye gets caught on a...
No, exactly. I was like, no.
Yeah. Your eye...
She's just not subtle about it.
Right. Your eye is caught on a wand. And suddenly, you see a hand on that wand. You are in the middle of the woods. Mother Witch has just picked you up. She's just bringing you home to the coven. Now it's just the two of you. You suddenly, walking through the woods, a wolf is standing in front of both of you. Mother Witch puts your little tiny body behind hers. The wand that you saw on the bookshelf is in her hand, pointed at the wolf in front of you. What she doesn't know is that there's another wolf coming from behind and comes to attack you. As it tries to bite you, there should be pain, but there's not. That's fine, Bella. Behind me now. She puts her wand down into the ground as it flies open into a staff. Both wolves, bolts straight into them, flop over dead. Oh, that's fine. Are you alright?
Whipping around.
You didn't get hurt, did you?
I don't think so, but I don't really know how. I didn't think I could move that fast.
Alright, between you and I, that was me actually. So, I did this really cool thing where actually you would take the damage, but instead I did. I protected you, love.
Love? We'll keep it between you and I.
Sure, if you'd like. We don't necessarily keep secrets in the coven, though. So when you get back, you'll be able to meet the rest of your sisters. There's 4 other girls waiting for you at home, with open arms, much like mine. I do hope you like it with us.
Lots of new people to play tricks on.
Bella.
Had tricks played on you, though.
Yes, no, not on me. And not on the other girls either. I don't think I know one especially won't take kindly to your tricks.
I want to do like a little prestidigitation. Just
Sure.
do like a little like of like something like fun, like a little like.
Oh, lovely! I do so love seeing you do that.
I think I'm going to be real good at making friends.
That wand is still sitting on the shelf. It's not in Mother Witch's hand. It won't ever move by her again.
What do I already know about wands?
Nothing.
Nothing. I'm gonna get it down.
Sure, you can grab it. You can put that wand in your inventory.
Oh shit. Okay. What is it known as?
I'll give you a stat block for it.
Okay. And I don't want to
That you won't be able to use, just saying.
but I just want to like take it. I'm just curious. I'm not trying to be stealthy.
No.
We're all looking around, and I'm
You
like,
have to.
oh shit, that was the thing.
You actually have to hop on the bookshelves
Yeah.
to get your way up there, and you're climbing up them.
Yeah, and I pick it up.
Your little ears
I think this one might be useful one time.
into the fur pocket.
Yeah. I guess my outfit's more like the March Hare from Alice in Wonderland. That's kind of what I've described. But if his jacket was like a leather duster.
I live. While you're up there, I'll get you to roll me a perception check.
Well, I'm up there. Very good. Okay, perception. Let's see. Okay. Not this one. Okay. That's a 14.
Great. While you're up there, you're looking down at the table. And you see your sisters kind of like over top of it, standing over it, talking to one another.
I'm holding the
They're
wand.
pointing.
As
They're
a
like,
joke, I'm like, haha. And I don't think any of them see me. I'm like, no, I'm doing a bit.
yeah. Totally. But they're all way too interested. They're all way too interested in what they're like looking at. They're like determining, are we staying? Are we going? Where are we going? This map, this place is safe. No, this place
But look! And I'm just like doing different poses with it.
But then you see an open drawer. You want to hop down?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So you hop
Investigate
down.
that drawer.
Perfect. I'll get you to do an investigation check.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Not great. That's a 6.
Okay, so unfortunately you open the drawer.
Miss the drawer.
And
I'm looking in different
you open the drawer. You open the drawer and there's nothing inside.
Sick. Okay. Okay. But I'm gonna communicate that it's open.
Yeah, sure.
If that hasn't been
The sisters are.
What are you doing, Bella?
Yeah.
I fucking fell in this bullshit fucking thing, but I can't get it open. I like kick it.
There's an open drawer, an empty open drawer. That's all it is.
Is it really empty?
I don't know, I'm gonna lie.
Is it?
Would you like to roll an investigation check on
Trying
it?
to fucking check the fucking fake code. I've only got the splinters under my fucking finger. My voice has been 9 different
never seen
voices.
13.
Oh, great. Okay. There's a false bottom in this drawer. And when you lift it up, there is. With a very cool wax stick.
It's so cool. Oh my god. Yes. Oh, open that shit.
Sisters of Nightshade.
Your handwriting is beautiful.
Oh, that's addressed to us.
It's a little cat in the window with the moons.
Oh
my god. I really...
Pass it around so everyone can see it.
yeah. Before we bust around.
Do you see it?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Fucking just...
Catch it, bunny.
It might be a little wonky to open, but you don't have to keep it intact either.
Roll a strength
Watch
check.
me.
Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted and challenge made.
Roll a dex saving throw.
Dexter.
Make a constitution saving throw.
You fail.
Oh my gosh, cool. Look at the paper.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, right.
I knew you would figure out the lock.
yes.
My witches are smart indeed. Though I never made my love for you all a secret. I suppose you're all quite angry at me right now, possibly confused or upset, but please, trust me just one more time. If I thought there was another way to protect you, I wouldn't have done what I did. The delicate magic inside each of you, beginning to blossom, the thought of something happening to it and you, I couldn't bear it. I saw no alternative. They were getting too close to you. I hope my sacrifice has thwarted them for the time being. They must be defeated. Every effort I've made to evade them has failed, as they are now on our doorstep, waiting to pounce on you. They don't know you're here. Not yet, but I'm sure they will soon. The fight against them will not be easy. You must prepare yourselves. Visit my dear old friend. I have left a scroll in the chest. Use it to open a gate that will bring you to the woods near her home. Follow the path and you'll find it. Be careful, the forest can be dangerous. It's hard for me to know this is the end of our journey together. Just know that I have loved every minute of it. Even if I didn't have all my books, I would have still have magic in my life because I had all of you. I was very happy being your mother witch.
And since you're the one reading that, you can see that Sylvan there. Until we meet again.
Till Calliope Harper.
The aforementioned chest she left in the drawer for you.
Okay. Make a saving throw.
What? Check for traps.
Okay, right, it's a scroll.
What the scroll? Use it to open a gate. Okay, so we don't need to use it right now.
So we know where we're going. So we have to go see her old friend. I think we should go. Guess we need that bag.
Here we go.
Holds it up all proud.
Should we all get some rest and a good bite to eat, and then we'll go first thing? First thing, yep.
Rowena and I will keep watch.
Since we only have to sleep for 4 hours.
This is true. Yes. Good plan.
No one else can trance? Is that correct? Yeah, no one else can. You have to dream. Yeah, you have to sleep, rather. Yeah. Great. So, you're going to bed down for the night? Okay. So, as the four of you retreat back into your rooms, Brun, can you sleep?
No.
Yeah.
Bryn's totally convinced that Mother Witch is still in the house too. So she's just like pacing around. She's trying to find her.
Oof.
I saw her. I know she's here.
Eliana, you go back to your room. Every step is heavier than the last. This is something you've done every day. You go sleep in your own home, but you spend your time in Mother Witch's hovel. Or she comes over to your house, or whatever. But between the two places, you're pretty secluded in this wooded area. You go back to your bed.
And she tosses and turns for a little bit and eventually cries herself to sleep. Eyes heavy.
Knees weak. Sorry. Mother Witch's spaghetti. Oh, sorry. It was the best. Lua, next.
I go to my room, but I know there's no rest for me tonight. I'm up and I'm pacing my small room. I'm just pacing back and forth, thinking about what's next and what there is to do, and my sisters, and I worry about Eliana the most because she's so young and she's so new, and she has really only found protection with Mother Witch, and now that she's gone, you know, I worry for her that she won't be able to have that guidance and support. So I ponder over and over, and I stay awake because I just know that what comes next won't be easy.
And as you're pacing in your room, the moon catches your eye outside your window.
Yeah, I pray to Nita, and I pray for Mother Witch, and I pray for my sisters and I trust in Nita, and I know that she will do good by me, and that she will get us through what we need to go through. It hasn't always been easy, but she has always led me to the right thing. And so I pray and I thank her for her guidance, and I ask her to protect us in our next journey.
Bella, you going to bed?
Yeah, I'm pretty exhausted. I think that, yeah, I'm just going to bed the regular way, I think. Prepping for like full day tomorrow, good to go. I didn't expend any spell slots, so I'm like, yeah, I'm just like, oh, like it was like a lot. Big day.
Who's on first watch and who's on second?
Are we doing it together or are we doing it separately?
Separate.
Probably.
4 and 4.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, 4 and 4, so they can get a full 8 hours of rest.
Excellent. And I'll take first watch if you want. And then, do you want to do second watch?
Yeah. So you take first watch.
Yes.
You're taking a perimeter of the entire area. You see the garden that you and Mother Witch and Flora are making produce from. Pieces of her are everywhere. Through the trees and the garden, even looking at the homes, it's like she should be here. You watch the smoke fall from the sky as if the fire that was creating it slowly burns out. And Minalai takes over the next watch. Minalai, I'm gonna get you to roll me a wisdom check.
Am I sleeping?
You're sleeping.
So, Minalai being Eladrin.
Aladdin? What? Aladdin.
She can show us the world.
I'll show you a world.
Shining, shimmering, splendid.
Small emotions control her season heavily. So whenever she comes out of trance, she can be in a different season. Things get a little chilly.
So Rowena, as you're on the first watch and you got your post. Ooh. What's that cold on your back? Jeez, I know it was nighttime. It doesn't normally get that cold here. And as you turn your shoulder, Minalai is standing there in a completely different form than she was just 4 hours ago.
Ooh.
Winter form. Do you look the same? Other than the colors, obviously.
Maybe clothes wouldn't be different. Hair might be a little shorter, actually.
Yeah. Short, chopped, almost like jagged, or very much like icicles, the jaggedness of the winter ice, basically, in her hair, as her skin is blue. You're used to seeing her in this form. You've seen her like this before, but you know why this time.
Get some sleep, Rowena. And I'll roll that wisdom check. Please don't be a 1. It's a 7.
No, you get it
Okay,
anyway.
thank you.
She should just stop making you guys rolling, honestly. Anyway.
So terribly.
Very terrible.
As you go out to take your second watch in your winter form, you're looking through the trees. Pacing. Or scanning, rather, sorry. Through to see. Nothing is coming. Suddenly you're out with your spear in hand, doing the exact same thing, but you're not on the material plane. You're in the Feywilds, trying to protect yourself from a beast, spear in hand. You haven't been here in a very, very long time, so the memory almost takes you by surprise. You feel a presence on your back, but the beast is in front of you, and if you know, if you take your eyes off of it, it's going to pounce on you. But there's something back there. You go to look. Nothing there. And of course the beast does pounce on you. You engage in a swift battle. From that moment on, you have always sensed that there's something watching you. Someone watching you. You're back. Material plane, outside of Mother Witch's home. That feeling that you felt on your back in the Feywilds, you recognize it now. It's the same feeling you have right now that something's on your back. Mother Witch's hovel is right there. The energy emanating from it feels the same to you. You start to question how long she's actually been around. You wake up, or everyone else is waking up at this point, I guess. Your watch is over, 4 hours. Everyone's waking up.
Give me spell slot back.
You get your spell slots back, yes.
I was like, I was trying to find out because transfer 4 hours and then I get my
Spell slots back.
spell slots back.
Yeah.
But like, where does it say that?
So don't click long rest or anything, just unclick.
Unclick the slot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Long rests are a little funky in this one, but yeah. Okay, is everyone going straight to the library basically? Are we having food before we wake up?
Food for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I
who
think I
Mother
get
Witches?
up quite early actually, and I go to Mother Witches, and again I make my tea and I make a nice array of food for everyone because I know that everyone needs a bit of comfort and we also need some strength before we go out, and it's something that Mother Witch would have done for us, and so I want to do it for my sisters.
Very cute.
Yeah, Bryn would still be like pacing around, determined to find where Mother Witch was. So when you come in and start making tea, she's gonna come join you and help. Not a very good help, but help.
I appreciate it all.
Eliana comes in puffy-eyed. Sits down.
I tranced by my thinking tree, so I join you as you're walking to the house. And we just walk through the forested area, perhaps together.
I think we'll always be traveling in pairs from now on.
Yes, good call.
Now, where's Bellaby? Where's Bellaby?
I like bebop down the stairs. And just like snack like normal.
Down the stairs, and were you sleeping in Mother Witch's room?
Yeah.
Because that would be so cute. I love them. So Bella's just, you're like, where is Bella? You just see her coming down the stairs in Mother Witch's home, realizing that she has slept here instead of sleeping in her own bed.
I'm like, don't be mad. I was sad.
Mildly
It's like a little
just
kid.
mildly.
No. I'm surprised that she would think I'd be mad, and I'm surprised that Mother Witch in her note thought we would be mad too, and I just don't feel anything but anger against that, or towards the veil, but no anger towards my family.
I'm like, action.
Except I wish she
Shoving
would
food in your
eat
mouth?
her eggs faster. Yeah.
And I start just kind of packing up some food for the journey.
Yeah, absolutely.
Take some of the loaves of bread.
Yeah. The preserves that she left, we should also bring that. Maybe we should go down and collect any of the maps and maybe more important books, bring it with us.
Sure. Bag of holding?
In the bag of holding that
I got it.
Yeah, you're kind of a machine, unfortunately. It's the way of the artificer.
Artificer, machine.
Yeah.
Can I go up to Mother Witch's room? Does she have any cloaks?
She does. There's a little wardrobe in Mother Witch's where she has all of her blue dresses laid out, and then she has a bunch of like black cloaks, basically. They all look the exact same, and they even all have the same little like clasp brooch on them.
So I want to grab one and put it on.
which fashion show?
Still smell like her?
It does. It smells that brown sugar scent. Yeah.
And then I come down and sit on her.
And for a moment, the five of you can smell that familiar scent before you realize,
Oh, it's just you.
no, no disappointment, just
Sadness.
the thought of excitement, the thought that you could feel excited again almost takes you by surprise.
The cloak looks good on you.
Thanks. Guys not mad?
Of course not.
And she pulls it around herself a little tighter. And
Bryn just reaches over and starts like worrying a bit of the fabric.
I hold it up for you to smell.
Whole face in it.
God, I missed that.
It's been like 24 hours, but yeah.
How tall are you?
5 foot, like 2.
How tall is Mother Witch?
Oh, definitely taller than that. So it definitely is dragging on the floor as you walk, for
I
sure.
think Lua plans to fix that for her.
Do you mending by any chance?
No, but she
Can you
manually sews.
Cute. You can be proficient with the sewing kit, yeah.
Exactly.
Get your hands on one, but yeah.
I'm sure Mother Witch has one.
I can tomorrow.
So you're all just kind of eating breakfast, getting ready, discussing.
No one found shells in their eggs.
No shells. It was great. Thank you for breakfast.
Proficient in cooking.
Usually the chef feed. That's cute.
We need some survival supplies before we go out. So we have to make sure that we are all sufficient.
You would either have like explorers packs or adventurers packs on you already.
Sure. And it's a little colder out now.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So the chill at the dining room table is familiar, not unfamiliar, but also not wanted. Basically, you're all a little like, okay, well, you're winter. Oh, okay, great, perfect. Yes. So you like the cloak is also to smell Mother Witch, but it's also to keep warm because of Middle-Eye. Yeah.
I don't think it emanates like
No, it's just flavor.
dry ice, but
Just a little hugging me would be certainly
A little very chilly.
chilly.
It's like someone putting cold feet on you.
The worst.
yeah.
The worst.
Lua definitely wishes that you used your fire to make it summer, but that's fine.
We'll wait till tomorrow.
All right, folks, what are we doing?
So I think if we're ready, we should go. How do we find this gate? I guess we open the scroll.
It's the scroll. Yep.
Menelai, I think you should do the honors.
Agreed.
Before we go, Bruna's gonna try to find something to take with her, just as like a memory, like maybe like a handkerchief. Oh yeah, a handkerchief she has around her head to like keep her hair back too.
As you're looking for something to take, you're kind of exploring Mother Witch's home, and you see an amulet on her shelf that you haven't seen in a long time.
Maybe I'll take that too. I'll take that too.
As you take it off the shelf and you're holding it in your hand, you're holding this amulet in your hand, but you see Mother Witch's hand on top of it. Now, Brun, if you'll let me take it.
That's great.
Brun,
No.
you have to let me take it.
Okay. Don't laugh when you see me though.
Brun, how could I ever laugh at you?
Just promise.
Oh, I promise.
Okay.
Just lets it go and just turns away.
Oh, stop. Come. She turns her chin towards her. Oh, Brun. You're beautiful.
She tries to pull her hair down over like this burn that's like all across the side of her face. She's,
You're just saying that because
Because it's true.
No.
Yes. Brun. This is you. And this is who I'd like to spend my time with.
I want to stay with you too.
Perfect. Now, I'll put this amulet. Yes, thank you. On this shelf, for safekeeping. Obviously, this isn't the shelf you took it off of. It was gone when the last time you went to go look for it, but put it there. And if you're ever feeling like you want to hide or be someone else, you come find me, and I'll tell you how much I love you.
Yeah, maybe I want to be me. If I can be me with you, Mom.
And I'll be me too. You're back in her library holding this amulet. Oh, sure, okay, I'll show you.
Yeah.
Great. So, grabbing stuff, yes? Gate? Okay. Where are you doing this gate?
I think we should go, to the
library?
So, this is, well, I mean, yeah, roll me an Arcana check. Okay.
20. Ooh. Not natural, dirty.
Still. Oh, yeah. The scroll is a spell, and you suspect that when you open up the scroll, say it out loud, it's going to create a portal
Oh shit.
in front of you that you're going to be able to step through. And as she said in her letter, visit her dear old friend who lives in the woods. So you're suspecting that you're going to get dropped off in the middle of the woods.
Yeah, we'll be good once we teleport.
We must do
Use
this
it to get back.
Good cue.
Can we use it to get back?
This is a... Well, take a look at the scroll.
Okay. Okay.
Open her up, baby G.
Yes, open it up.
Did you say baby B?
Baby G. I said baby G.
G?
Sorry.
Now, baby.
GP. Yeah, it's gonna be a little funky on that one.
I
So
love this.
Wait, did you get a photo of it?
no, but go ahead. Okay.
Yes, with your great nails.
I know.
Right down.
That's great.
Oh wait. Oh yeah. That's. Oh hey. Yep. That's it. That's it.
Oh my gosh, good.
That's the angle.
That's the money.
Yeah. Money shot.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna
Slicing
destroy it.
through.
But there's,
Want scissors?
there's string.
Scissors.
Oh wait, teamwork?
Sisters.
I helped.
It's empty.
Yeah, just I'm just kidding.
I really did. No.
Oh, you're gonna have to rip that, but just go for it.
We're good. Wow. I can't read this.
Well, sorry, that was really funny for me. To be like, yeah, open it, and full well knowing that you weren't going to be able to read what's on it. Sorry.
Because it's in like marks.
Oh,
yeah.
Struggle to open.
It's
the language.
It's Sylvan.
Sylvan.
So you can see that just as Eliana hypothesized, from just sensing the magic from the scroll, that it's going to be an arcane gate, essentially, that brings you from one place to another. That's a one-way ticket.
Well.
We want to take this gate.
Oh.
So the way it's going to work is that whoever is choosing to cast the spell will roll a d20, and then there is a DC for this. It's quite high. You all get to add your spell casting modifier to it.
Oh, thank frig, yeah. Okay.
So collectively, one person is reading the scroll, but you are all contributing your magical essence to having this gate form.
So it has to be one of the three Sylvan.
It does have to be one of the three
But
Sylvan
I think
leaders.
before we leave, we should just make sure we have everything in the library, since it seems like we won't be coming back here.
Who's got the highest arcana?
3. Not me.
Mine's
4.
Mine's a 4 as well.
You won't need your arcana for this. No. So you're just rolling a d20.
use
It
my
has to be
arcana.
somebody, but everyone's adding their spell casting modifier to it.
I don't know if I trust the spell tap.
But the person who rolls is a Sylvan Reader.
Yes, it has to be a Sylvan reader.
Not me.
Do you want to do it early on, or I can? It's up to you.
It doesn't matter if you guys think I'm capable.
Think about
I
it.
think you can do it.
Think about it for a minute. I'm gonna take one last look
In the library.
around the house. Around the house.
I take the time to look at closely and
You're looking around the house?
Yeah, just little trinkets of her memories. Just
Sure. Yeah. So you can pick up a few things that you would know that she would have loved. Basically, little figurines from the library. Maybe you've seen these before that she has taken into her library. It's like all of her treasures exist in this one little space. She kind of loves that, actually. So yeah, you can pick up a few things that belong to her. As you touch each one, that feeling that you're now realizing has been around for so long before. You've been in the coven for, 45 years-ish? This feeling has been following you around for longer than that. 60, 70, years. This feeling, and it's almost as if you're just realizing now what it is. Somehow you were always being watched. That's what it felt like before. But I think now you're realizing that you were just being looked out for. From a distance. We don't want to upset her.
There the whole time where she I take one of her cookbooks.
She would have a bunch. She, like, if you're like looking through her library, she has like books that range from like gardening to arcana to religion. She has like to how to pickpocket and like how to like put on a show, performing.
Performing? That's right.
Performing.
No.
Books on
how to speak
English. How to speak English. How to speak common. Books on how to tame. She has stuff on the magical weave, tons of stuff on the gods and what Mora is, and amongst all of those things are like parenting 101. Aww. So you have a daughter. Stuff like that.
You have a daughter, now what?
Yeah, exactly. And like the first few pages are like,
Your daughter's out of control. Here's how to deal with it.
Yeah, exactly, yes. Teenage daughters, okay?
So many hormones.
Yeah. Too many.
So many emotions.
Times magic.
Yeah, exactly. Books on like the different races and how to care for them and things like that. So she's been trying to do her best to read up on how to be the best for you all. Okay, so are you ready? Are you ready?
I could really use some guidance on this.
You can't roll guidance on this.
No? Okay.
This is not an ability check. This is not an ability check. Unfortunately, so sorry. Emotional guidance, yes, you can.
We'll hold your hand. You have this.
Put my hand on your shoulder.
Standing up and rolling, come on.
Okay, so she's gonna roll a 20. So everyone have your spell casting modifier ready. Not proficiency.
Does that count if I hit my pencil?
Yes, it does.
Oh god.
What is it?
It's a 2.
Okay, 2 plus 4, 6.
Oh, it's the lower one.
Plus 4.
10.
13.
Is it
3.
13.
I did the math right.
Oh, do I add mine?
Sorry, what was it?
Spellcasting
Modifier.
4.
4.
So,
So 17.
is it just the 5 or is
5.
it the 7?
21.
24.
24.
Which days? Yeah.
Eliana, as you read these words out, as the words come out of your mouth, obviously the two of you know what she's saying. The other two are kind of just like, the other three rather, are like waiting for something. You feel this tug, this string almost, coming out of each of you, and almost as if you can visualize it. The 6 of you, these strings connect to one another. Where are you doing this?
Library?
In the library? They connect in front of one another on the wall, the blank wall in the library, not covered by a bookshelf. It covers up the entire wall. Basically, these things are coming together, swirling together to create this large portal that you can't see through, but you can walk through.
Ooh!
Did it work?
Let's go find out.
I think so.
We go together?
We go together.
Puts a backpack on and still holding onto your hand, just like, all right, ready.
I'm like clenching her hand like super tight,
Ow.
like and sweaty, nervous.
Who's our first one to walk through?
Me! Jump in!
Someone just kicks Bella.
No, but you can't kick me if I'm already jumping!
So Bella, as you jump through the arcane gate,
Even if it's not painful, I'm like, ah!
you land. You look up. Did you get smaller? Because the trees around you tower so high that you can't even see the tops of them. You have no idea where you are. Who's next?
I'll go.
You step through. The air smells different here. This is a very unfamiliar scent to you.
Do we see each other? Oh, okay.
Oh,
we
you're
see each
together.
other. We see. Okay, I was like, we're going. In
You're like on top of each other,
worlds,
basically.
baby.
Each time a new sister comes in, you kind of have to move out of the way.
Okay,
basically.
you got me. Got it. Okay, the air smells different. I don't. It's
Who's
tall.
next?
Okay.
Eliana would be definitely probably last.
Okay.
Because she's nervous.
Okay, well, Brent's gonna let go of your hand and be like, hey, sis, I'm really proud of you. And just like,
So, as you step through, Brent, you are familiar with a lot of herbs.
Oh shit.
But the vegetation that you're seeing right now on the floor, and that's a grass that you don't know.
Okay.
I'd have to go next.
Phlox, as you step through, the first thing instantly as a druid, you're looking at the nature around you. Ooh. You can still wield this to your advantage, but this doesn't feel like the nature that you once knew.
I take your hand.
I'm like, I need coaxing.
Ready?
I close my eyes and I step through with you.
Both of you. Eliana, you are freaking out. This place smells weird. You've never seen these trees before. Everything is huge around you. The sky is orange. And Minalai, you're home. You know these trees. You know the grass. That orange sky, the same tone as your autumn form. You're in the Feywilds right now.
Ow! Welcome home, ladies. I think I'm okay here.
So,
Where are we?
It's the Feywild.
Minalai, tell us what you know.
as the gate behind you, you see it shut close. The six of you look forward, and as per Mother Witch's note, there is a path. But the path is forming as you step on it. And folks, that's where we're going to stop for tonight.
I just looked at my shit for
Mini World Masters Heart of Mora is recorded in Chibuktuk, in Mi'kmahi, the ancestral and unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq people. This territory is covered by the Treaties of Peace and Friendship, which recognizes Mi'kmaq and Wolastoqiyik title and establishes rules for what is to be an ongoing relationship between nations. We are all treaty people, and proudly support working and cooperating together to create a peaceful community where we can all live our best adventure.